It's been 10 months since my gynecomastia surgery, and in today's video, I want to give a quick update of how my chest is doing 10 months after the surgery. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and for those of you who are new here, my name is Joshua. And like I said at the beginning of this video, I'm going to give a quick update of how I'm doing and how my chest is doing 10 months after gynecomastia surgery. But before I do that, I want to answer one question that I've been getting quite a lot on my other videos giving updates on my surgery. And that question is, do you still have any type of hardness under the chest? Is that scar tissue, and should I massage the area that I feel the hardness in? So about this question and its answer, there can actually be two things going on here. One, you could actually have scar tissue buildup after the surgery. Obviously, this is a really invasive surgery, especially if you get liposuction done along with the gland removal. So you may have some scar tissue buildup going on inside of your chest, especially under the nipple area or somewhere around the areola or the nipple area. Another thing that could be happening is your surgeon may have deliberately left some of the gland in your chest when removing the gland to remove the gynecomastia. Now, the reason a surgeon would leave gland in your chest is for fear of your chest concaving or just collapsing on itself with the removal of your gland. So if you're someone who has a lot of gland in your chest, or the way the gland kind of grew in your chest during puberty, or if you took substances that caused gynecomastia, you could end up with a case where you have a puffy nipple and your chest is sticking out. But if you were to remove the gland, your chest would actually cave in, and you would kind of be in the same scenario of having man boobs, but now you have your chest looking really weird and sunken in, and just, it's not an ideal situation. So with that question, I would say your first thing you should do when you notice you have hardness in your chest after the surgery is to consult your surgeon and make sure that they did not leave any gland behind in your chest when doing the surgery for fear of it caving in or any other reason they may have. And if not, check with them to make sure it is scar tissue buildup and what you should do for that. Now, the most common thing that most people do, and what I actually did after the surgery, is just a gentle hand massage a couple of times a day. Just do it for a few minutes. You can just literally go over the area where you had the gynecomastia or the surgery was happening and just rub pretty gently. You don't have to be like going all crazy, being like all nuts. Just rub it gently, kind of rub the area. There might be some soreness. That soreness will dissipate the more you massage the area, and it should help the scar tissue break up and dissolve over time. It's not going to be like a one thing fix all. It's going to take some time to do, but massaging it can help in breaking up the tissue and having it remove faster or disappear faster. Now, in terms of using a roller or just your hand, I didn't really feel the need to purchase a roller. My scar tissue that I had, it was really only on the right side, and it wasn't even that bad. For someone who may have extreme scar tissue, once again, I would consult your surgeon first if you're having a lot of scar tissue underneath your chest, and then see what your surgeon says, and you could potentially look at purchasing a roller to help with removing the scar tissue and help breaking it up. All right, so now that I've covered that question, let me show you guys what my chest looks like at 10 months and cover what's happened between the 8-month and the 10-month mark in terms of my chest and its recovery. So let's see here really quick. As you can see, chest still looks super good. Really no issues at all at the 10-month mark. If I lift my arms up, underneath the chest still looks really good like it did at the 8-month mark. I know one issue that can happen as you start to recover is that your chest looks fine here when you hold down your arms, but as you start to raise them, you'll notice things, which scar tissue could actually be one of these, but you'll notice that there's indentations in the chest, or that it just caves in because the area where the gynecomastia used to be is now just a dead kind of space. And some of that does have to do also with fitness and how you take care of your chest and the pectoral major primarily down here. One thing I've really been focusing on since the surgery is, as I've mentioned and others have mentioned in previous videos, this side of my chest is definitely bigger than this side, but that's in terms of the actual muscle definition, nothing to do with the surgery. So I've been really focusing on unilateral workouts, so using dumbbells instead of bilateral like a bench, to focus on my chest, both in incline, regular, and decline, to help build up that chest. But in terms of what my chest looks like on both sides, as you can see, literally as flat as can be, which is exactly what you want. In terms of scarring for the liposuction that I had, and then the incisions at the 10-month mark, the scarring is almost completely gone. There's definitely some that you can still see down below. It's not like extremely obvious. Over here where the stitch actually ended on my stitching underneath, you can see that like there's something going on, but you would have to be getting so close that at that point it wouldn't matter what your nipple looks like. It's pretty awkward if someone's getting that close to your chest to examine it. On this side, I was having that issue, like I said, of almost having the nipple dip in on itself, or a little bit of it caving in. That seems to be almost completely gone at this time. And once again, over here near where the stitch actually ends for where the incision was underneath here, same thing. You can see that there's some minor scarring, the skin color and the difference between like the rest of my chest in those areas. There's definitely a lighter skin color, which you can tell is scarring, like any other scar that you get on your body. So in terms of how those are healing, they are healing a lot better than, let's say, back at like the 3-4 month mark. And they're almost unnoticeable, to the point where that if you did notice them, there'd be other questions going on like, why are you so close to my chest? But that is all I have for the update of 10 months and how my chest is doing. And that is it for my 10-month gynecomastia surgery update. If you guys like this video, show it some love by hitting the like button, and leave a comment if you have any questions about gynecomastia or the gynecomastia surgery, and I'll answer them to the best of my ability. And as always, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can get updates on when I'm uploading my next video. Thanks for watching.